Richard, yes. It's not good news. It has been sadly confirmed that Philip Hughes has not recovered from that dreadful blow that felled him in the cricket match the other day at the SCG. And Cricket Australia have just announced that he's passed away.
Oh, dear.
Excuse me. Shocking. Absolutely shocking, and I feel for his family, for Sean Abbott in particular, who was the one who bowled that ball, and I know that a lot of young players are going to be so traumatised, numbed by this. Some of them apparently in that New South Wales team are still sitting in the dressing room up till midnight last night.
Unable to leave the field.
Well, just
leave the place.
Yeah, just couldn't. And this is a day later. They'd gone back for a counselling session, I gather. A number of people have been involved in the counselling that comes out of something like this, while there was still the hope that Philip may get through. But I think that the blow that he sustained has probably been so damaging that it's been a struggle. I mean, I don't want to go into all this detail at this time, and it'll all come out as we go. But it's just horrendous news. I mean, it's bad enough in sport when someone is killed in an accident, a fire, a car, or whatever. But you're actually playing the game, and it's the least of anything you would expect. We know it's a dangerous game. Missiles are flying around. People duck and weave. They get hit from time to time. But for this to actually happen in a match on a big stage, and at a point where he was playing so well, he was about, as I understand it, to be called up to replace Michael Clarke in the Test team. It just leaves you, as I say, absolutely numb. And there will be a grieving process. I don't know whether a player's going to say, look, I just can't go on. I need to have a week off. Will it affect the Test match? There's lots of things that are going to flow out of this, no doubt.
Alan Border's already said he perfectly understands if people can't play, don't want to play.
Well, I already know of one of the players who was due to play for my club Eastern Suburbs this week, who's decided that he doesn't want to play. This is day 2 of a 2-day match, and there may be a ripple effect there. There might be a lot of cricketers who, as a mark of respect to Philip, won't play on the weekend. That's to be decided, but just at this stage, we're all just shaking our head in disbelief that this horrible thing could have occurred.
And Jim, the announcement came from Cricket Australia, did it? I guess informally it's there's a moment, isn't there, when they turn off the life support. They have to make that decision, I guess, for the family.
Yes. And there was it was on the social media, on the Cricket Australia Twitter accounts, the first place I saw it, as I'm sure a lot of listeners have just discovered themselves as they follow all these things on the social media. But there's just an announcement there that he passed away.
Can we speak to you? I don't want to speak to you now. You're really upset, understandably. Can you come back a little later, and we'll talk a bit more about Philip and his career and his legacy and the personality everyone's described in the last few weeks.
You had to admire his spirit. He was very resilient, persevering. He'd been in and out of the team since he was basically a teenager, 19. He'd been dropped, and he was on his way back again. But yeah, let's have a chat later. The phone's ringing everywhere.
Your phone's ringing. Okay.
Thanks,
Jim. Come back and talk to us a little bit later. But thank you very much for bringing us that awful news that Philip Hughes has died. Cricket Australia has just confirmed.